Okay, today we are heading deep into the heart of New Orleans Square to talk about what is, without a doubt, one of the most iconic, sought after, and just downright magical dining experiences in all of Disneyland. We're talking about the Blue Bayou Restaurant. And that really is the perfect way to put it. This isn't just some restaurant with a theme, it's a restaurant that's literally built into the opening scene of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. I mean, you are dining inside the attraction, and that right there is the foundation of its legendary status. Honestly, the atmosphere is the real star of the show here. Just imagine this. You step out of the bright, bustling California sun and walk into a perfect perpetual twilight. You can actually hear the gentle chirp of crickets, see the soft glow of paper lanterns hanging from this massive, beautiful tree, and watch as boats full of guests just drift by on the bayou. It's an experience unlike anything else. But of course, before you can soak in all that incredible ambience, you have to actually get in. And let me tell you, that can feel like a real quest all on its own. So let's break down exactly how you can snag a spot at one of these coveted tables. And I am not exaggerating. This is one of the toughest reservations in the whole park. If you were to pull up the Disneyland app right now, you'd probably see that almost every single day is completely booked. But don't worry, that doesn't mean it's impossible. Not at all. So, there are basically three main strategies for getting a table. We're going to walk through each one so you can figure out which method is going to work best for you. Okay, method number one is for all you planners out there. Reservations drop on the Disneyland app or website exactly 60 days ahead of time, and it's usually at 6 a.m. Pacific time. You have to be ready to go the second they open, because the most popular time slots can disappear in literally minutes. Now, if you didn't get a reservation 60 days out, please do not panic. This next one is my favorite tip. Head directly to the restaurant right when it opens. That's usually around 11 a.m. And just ask the host if you can join the walk-up list. A lot of the time, the app will show zero availability, but if you ask in person, they can very often get you in. Your chances are way, way better if you go early in the day. All right, so you've secured your spot. You're in. The next step is making sure you get the absolute best, most magical experience possible. And that really all comes down to where you sit. Listen, this is probably the single most important piece of advice I can give you for dining at Blue Bayou. When you check in with the host, always request a waterside table. Yeah, you might have to wait an extra 15 or 20 minutes, but I promise you, it is absolutely worth it. And the difference between the tables is huge. I mean, an interior table is still lovely, don't get me wrong. You've got views of the lanterns and that big tree. But a waterside table, that's a completely different world. You get a front row seat to watch the pirates' boats float by. You can wave to people. You can see the little fireflies dancing over the water, and you might even spot a shooting star in the twilight sky. It's just magic. And that's exactly it. That front row seat is what transforms the meal from just having dinner near a ride to feeling like you're having dinner inside the ride. It is the key to the entire experience. Okay, so you're in, you've got the perfect table. Now it's time to talk about the food. Let's dive into this Louisiana-inspired menu and pinpoint some of the absolute must-try dishes. For starters, you really can't go wrong with the classics. The chicken gumbo is fantastic. It's super meaty, smoky, and just so comforting. The corn fritters are surprisingly light and fluffy, and that rosemary and sea salt bread is simple, but it's just so deliciously soft and warm. But look, you can't talk about Blue Bayou food without talking about the legendary Monte Cristo. It's a sandwich with ham, turkey, and Swiss cheese that gets battered, deep fried, and then dusted with powdered sugar. But, and this is so, so important, it is only available on the lunch menu. So if you want to try this iconic dish, you have to book a lunch reservation. It is massive, it's perfect for sharing, and it's a true Disneyland rite of passage. Now, if you're not in the mood for a giant deep-fried sandwich, there are other fantastic options. The Creole roasted chicken is a real standout, especially because of the flavorful rice and andouille sausage that comes with it. And the pistachio lemon basil pasta is a surprisingly bright and delicious vegan dish, though you can also add chicken or shrimp to it. Oh, and just a quick heads up on pricing. You should expect most entrees to be right around the $40 mark. This is definitely one of Disneyland's fancier signature dining experiences, so it's good to go in with that expectation. Now, whatever you do, please save room for dessert. That quote you're seeing, it's about the brown butter banana upside-down cake. It's served warm with bananas Foster sauce, candied walnuts, and vanilla ice cream. And it is an absolute showstopper. Seriously, a lot of people say it's one of the best desserts in the entire resort. So when you put it all together, what's the Blue Bayou experience really all about? Is it the food that makes it special? Or is it that incredible feeling you get just by being there? Well, the verdict is pretty clear. You come for the vibe. The atmosphere is an A plus, totally unmatched anywhere else. That's the main reason to go. The food? It's generally very good, with some truly iconic dishes like that Monte Cristo and the amazing banana cake. It's definitely a premium experience, but the magic of dining inside that moonlit bayou, that's what truly makes it special. So, to sum it all up for you, remember the atmosphere is king. Always, always ask for that waterside table. Plan ahead 60 days out or be ready to try that walk up list trick. If you want the Monte Cristo, you gotta book for lunch. And absolutely, positively, do not skip that banana cake. Which leaves us with one last thought. While the food can be spectacular, the real lasting magic of the Blue Bayou, it comes from that incredible feeling of being completely transported somewhere else. It's about feeling like you're part of the story, even if it's just for an hour or so. And that, well, that's something you just can't find anywhere else.